Okay, this is a very special review for me. So why do I say this is special? Well, the Maxfind Max2 is the first ever electric skateboard I have ever reviewed in this channel. That was like 3 years ago. Back then I have hair, I was a lot lighter, a lot thinner, and a lot of electric skateboards had passed in then, almost 30 electric skateboards or somewhere around there. So I became a big fan of riding electric skateboards, and it all started with this one. Well, not this one exactly. This is the Maxfind Max2 Pro. And even so, the design is still pretty much the same. Let's give it a quick rundown. So we have this PVC grip tape, which is unheard of. There is no other company that do that. So it's grippy enough, but it's not as grippy as the regular sandpaper. The great advantage for that is it doesn't hurt my skin. I can like literally just pass my hand around it and it's perfectly fine. Another great advantage is it's really clean. Compared to sandpaper that is really hard to keep it clean, well, this is just very simple, very easy. It's also clean on the background, and look at this, it just looks so incredible no matter how you look at it. We have a lot of reflection, but look at that. Look how it reflects light. And it's tried to imitate carbon fiber. It's not carbon fiber, but it does look beautiful. Now we have reverse kimping tracks. We have 90mm wheels for a shortboard. That's pretty big wheels with 78 Durometer wheels, so they're pretty soft and very grippy. We have dual hub motors, and this time they have motors, the hobby wing hub motors, and that's quite important. Before it was using a different ESC. So in case you are new to electric skateboards and you don't understand what's an ESC, that's the electronic speed controller, and that will determine how smooth it's going to accelerate and how smooth it's going to brake. So it doesn't mean the power of acceleration or the power of the braking, it's just the smoothness, that acceleration curve. And hobby wing is the king of ESC. So that's the first huge difference between the Max2 and the Max2 Pro. Also the motors are now kind of like more standard from hobby wing, and what that means is that you can use some different wheels, like for example the Cloud Wheels Donuts. Now it's time for me to get out there and give it a test ride. Alright, so I'm sitting right next to the Maxfind Max2 after a few days of riding it. So a few things that have highly improved over the predecessor, the Maxfind Max2, and that is the ESC. It has now an hobby wing ESC and hobby wing motor. So the riding experience is a lot better when it comes to accelerating and braking. So before it was a little bit jerky, like you will accelerate and go like, oh, 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 you know, like, you know what that feeling is? Kind of like the Lean E ESC. I'm not sure what ESC used to have before, but we can say for sure that it's now a hobby wing and it feels great. Now, when it comes to the wheels and the riding comfort, I moved since my Maxfind MAX2 review. So before I live in a place where the roads were very smooth, that was all right. But now I live on a place where the riding here is just not good. The roads are all broken. There are a lot of cracks on the road all over the place, and I can feel them. I can feel them not in a good way. There is also a lot of very steep hills. I'm surrounded by mountains in my new apartment. So this board can climb them, but it kind of like struggle a little. So it will like climb very slowly. It will get you there. So generally speaking, I will say that this is a board that is ideal for commuting. It has very decent range. It has pretty good speed. Actually, top speed is very good. The acceleration on a flat surface is pretty good. It takes off pretty quick. So it's definitely highly recommended, especially when you consider the price. It's a lot cheaper than most of the other electric shortboards out there in the market. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you have, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and by the way, if you're more interested in having more information about this board and how this compares to other electric shortboards, I'm making a huge electric shortboard comparison probably next month, somewhere before Christmas, I guess. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I'll catch up on the next one.